ready. What happened? Oh, we're live.
We're live.
I didn't even know this was over. I'm so
That was a
sorry.
blooper.
We've got a blooper, which is okay. Hello. So Kathy and I are here with Sierra. I love this because it's a mouthful. Sierra Marilyn Riley. And I love because you say it whenever you introduce yourself and it rolls off your tongue. And I'm like, oh, that I got to make sure I get all of it correct. Sierra Marilyn Riley.
Thank you so much. Yeah, you know, I usually would just say Sierra Riley, but I've included Marilyn in the name because it's my grandmother's name, and I know it means a lot to her to have it kind of in the sandwich. So I've started training myself to say the full three names,
which I love, and it's that way on your book too.
Yes, it is. Yeah. And she was very excited to see that. So
I love
it made it the right choice just by my Nonna's reaction.
Your Nonna. And I think we may have talked a little bit about that because I had the pleasure of meeting you before. But Kathy, this is your first time meeting Sierra, right?
It is.
Yes. So,
oops, sorry.
No, go right ahead.
Still seems to be a really unique name to me, so I actually looked it up and popped up just a handful of people named Sierra, actresses named Sierra, and your name, of course, was on there, and you were the only one who had the three names, so it really stood out.
See that? Thank you. That I like receiving the validation that I made a good choice because
you did.
I was really contemplating it. I was like, is this too many syllables? I don't know. So I appreciate it. There's also another author called Sierra Riley, and she writes a very different type of book than I do. So I wanted to have it a little different. I think the other Sierra Riley writes romantic novels that are a little steamy, which I love for her, but that's not what I'm writing.
We'll have to check that out, Kathy.
Not me. I don't go for that kind of stuff.
We're in a book club. We're in a book club. We don't read that kind of stuff, do we? Oh gosh. Okay. So last time we chatted, we got all kinds of fun stuff about season 1. Now here's season 2, and it's going to be over soon. I've already seen all of it because I couldn't. Oh yes, I've seen it all. It was funny because I love throwing that out there.
I love rubbing my face in it.
Pardon me? You
haven't? I haven't even seen all of it yet.
Neither has Ken, because when I was saying it, Ken's like, I haven't seen it either because I edited though. Well, anyway, I got the screeners for it, and I don't like to binge watch, but certain things I just can't not watch. And that was one of them. I had to keep going.
Good sign.
And I've gone back and I've rewatched and gone back and rewatched and gone back. And I look for different things and I study certain things. So I'm obsessed.
It's fun to rewatch with the knowledge of like how the mystery plays out and who is the murderer. And to kind of pick up on the tells that they showed, but you didn't necessarily notice. It's quite fun.
I don't notice them sometimes in the second, third time because it's so layered, right, Kathy? Very layered.
It is. Roxanne really is into the murder mystery, the mystery of it, and other aspects. But me, I'm into the relationships, and so I love the relationship with Emily/Grace and Sam. But second to that, and I talk about this every week when we review episodes on our podcast. I love the relationship between Violet and Sam. I'm fascinated by it, and I cannot wait for hopefully Violet's mom will show up and add to the dynamic. And what I love about it is Violet is so protective of her dad. I mean, anytime she thinks something's going to hurt him or make him, she tiptoes around it, and then she looks at him to see the expression, and it just, I think it's a beautiful father-daughter relationship, and I just hope they keep on exploring that.
Yeah, it is really special getting to work with Peter, and there was a lot of the exploration of that relationship in season 1. And we have some moments in season 2 and a lot of different things come up that I won't talk about, but that do kind of reveal different aspects of Violet's relationship with Sam and also with Emily. So we get to kind of dig deeper a little bit. Emily and Sam, obviously, their relationship is much more layered this season. But I think Violet's are as well.
Yes. Yeah.
As we saw in the first 2 episodes, like Violet doesn't really understand what's going on, and she's just navigating this with blinders on in a way. So it's been kind of beautiful to also for me to watch the relationships play out, and it was fun to do within those constraints of what does that relationship look like when you feel a little bit hurt, that maybe, oh, does this person want me around, who I really care about and look up to?
Yes, yeah. It's playing out very, very well. And yet Violet's persistent, always looking for little ways to get back. Can I come back now? And, this has happened, so this has changed, so can I come back now? So I'm really looking forward to see how that plays out for the rest of the season.
I really like one of the lines that I love the most, because it felt so natural, was you're sitting around it with the girls in the diner, and you're talking about possibly going to the dance. This is in the for the first mystery. I call it the first mystery, episodes 1 and 2. I believe it's episode 1. And Sam comes to pick you up, right? And he's like, ladies, and they're all standing around you like your tribe, right? Your older mentor tribe. And when you're like, can I drive? And he goes, maybe on the side streets. And you're like, everything's a side street, right? And you take the keys and you go, it's like so real. I don't like how they write that, and then how you two portray it. It's like, I forget that people are acting. I feel like I'm, there and enjoying, what is it? Fletcher's Grove.
Yeah. We got
to come up with a name for this. I don't know. We got to come up with a cool name. I wanted to share, if it's okay with you, Kathy, a couple of things. Like you've got different scene partners in this season, and I'm not going to give that away. But I'm going to focus on the one. But I wanted to talk about how cool it is and so we're going to put this up, and we're going to be little on the side. So this is from last season, and we talked about this when you had to sing karaoke. It was great.
It was so cute.
What is it? So what's it like when you have a scene partner like Peter? Like, what is the dynamic between the two of you? Because your relationship, of course, is father and daughter in the show, but what is your relationship as scene partners? Does he kind of take that role on, like in real life, like protector, that kind of thing? Or is it more brother, sister? What's it like?
I think it's wonderful. A little bit of a few different dynamics. He really speaks to me with the most respect, as if I'm his peer, which is really special because he's got so much more experience, and I think it would be easy for somebody to kind of talk down to somebody at my level.
Yeah.
And no one on the set does. But Peter talks to me like I'm on the same plane as him. At the same time, I think there is a little bit of a father-daughter or something like that.
Like a protector kind of thing.
Yeah, one day Sarah came to set, and I sent her like an advanced copy of my book, and she filmed Peter's reaction, and he said, I don't know why I'm crying, like she's not my real daughter. And he sent me flowers when the book came out, and when we're working together, I feel like we have a really good connection when we're doing those scenes together. It doesn't feel like hard work at all. It feels really natural. So I think there's kind of a balance. There's so much respect there, but I think there's just a lot of, I think we both really care for each other. And I don't feel out of turn saying that because he's shown it in so many ways.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I love that. Now, so like I said, you have really great scene partners. Some we can't give away. Some really cool stuff that's coming up that I really wish that we were able to have talked after the second mystery, because there's some funny things in there that went down. So that's our teaser. They're going to love it. So, and I like it because you've gotten to do you're in this new season. This is what I feel. Kathy, jump in with this. There's a lot of seriousness, and then there's also this playfulness that Violet gets to participate in too. So she's like all over. And this was one of the playful, fun things from this season. The season 1, season 2 has something really fun in it. And right here, this is one of our serious episodes. You two are wonderful, or scenes rather, are wonderful scene partners as well. Different dynamics. So I was wondering, what does that feel like?
Yeah, working with Sarah is spectacular, and I feel like I'm a broken record talking about it. She's just a wonderful person, on set and off. And I was watching this scene, and we hug in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking that was a great hug because it really did. It just felt like it was a more serious, a more
Mm-hmm.
somber scene. And it's really exciting for me as an actor that Violet gets in these different situations this season. And then to be paired with a scene partner like Sarah, who just grounds you as a scene partner. Like, she's so there with you. She's listening to you. She makes you want to listen to her and be better and better every time you do a new take. It's honestly like such a blessing, an honor, I'd
We
say.
can feel it. We can also feel it. Kathy, go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was not about, if you want to continue talking about the scene, because I had another question.
Oh no, not this scene. I was going to show a different scene partner. So just jump in with your question.
So, Sierra, did you listen to the Mistletoe Murders podcast before you started the role? And specifically, did anything about Audio Violet inform your performance or your interpretation of the character? Or are you an actress who prefers to just not, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to be prejudiced. I'll just put my own stamp on it. How did that process work?
So I listened to a few of the episodes as we were starting a few of the podcast episodes. And because I wanted to know, I think when I was auditioning, just what was the world we were in, like what was the kind of tone. I tried to not really think too hard about the Anna Cathcart. She plays Violet, and I love her. But I tried not to really pay attention to the performance, and just bring out my own inner teenager. And Violet, I feel like, is all the parts of being a teenager that were really, really, really stayed in me, I think. So yes, I, to an extent, was wanting to know, okay, the tone, what's the story this show's telling? But then I took a step back, and then this season of the podcast, I'm actually in it as a different character. So I listened to because I wanted to know where we were at. It's also so fun to get into the Christmas spirit with. I don't know if you two have listened to it, but it's
not yet. We're going to. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah.
A really fun podcast if you're a Christmas person, which I am.
Me too.
The soundscapes are just incredible. Like, you feel like you're in a Christmas town. It's so immersive, and the stories are so fun. So I did listen to it in preparation for the podcast, and now I'm listening to the new season of the podcast to listen to me and some of my friends who are in it, but also to get in the Christmas spirit because it's that time.
Cool. Okay.
I'm actually hoping some of the cast members from the podcast do cameos on the show at some point. I think that'd be fun.
It would be so fun.
Good.
I vote for it too.
We've already come up. We were chatting on Sunday with Kylie, and we already came up with some ideas for season 3. And we're like, yeah, we don't need any credit. You just Ken. Do you hear us, Ken? You just take it and you use it.
We're gonna spend a lot of time, Ken.
Yeah. We've got all these ideas. We're not gonna put it in writing.
I need to listen to Kylie's episode with you. I need to listen to that. I didn't see it.
Oh, it was so much fun. We had a good time. Yeah.
She's just any conversation Kylie's a part of is a fun conversation.
We went from gorgeous clothing to potato chips.
I see the progression there. I see the connection.
Oh my gosh. And Kathy can get her hands on those potato chips and I can't. They don't have them here, but she has them in her area. Okay, so look at this new scene partner. This handsome guy. Violet's got a bow. She's got a bow.
I know.
Now,
she does.
How did you two meet, like actor-wise?
Actor-wise, we met at the table read.
Oh.
And yeah, he's great. He's a great actor. He's got so much experience. Colton had his own TV show from a young age.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really cool to have someone around my age on set. And there were a few teenagers in this first 2 episodes. Yep. And they were all immensely talented. I watched the episode and I'm mind blown, especially with Quincy and Emmett, who are actually they blow my mind. They're so good. But anyway, back to Colton. Great guy. We met at the table read. And yeah, it was such a pleasure to work with him and really fun to play that first crush experience.
Yes. And it's so sweet. I love how there's a part where you're in the diner and the older tribe is around you. And Sarah's like, oh, like this. Cause you're talking about, I'm going to ask him my dress and it's just so cute. And I'm like, I love this. This is the lighter fun side, but my goodness, these two have a serious relationship. Like they almost, this is what I mean by the range of like how you're evolving. You've got the silly part, then you've got the seriousness, but this was, you almost died. Your character almost died or was injured in this.
I know. Violet gets into some sticky situations.
Good. It's so good.
But she looked gorgeous doing it. I love the outfit. And I want those flats. Oh, they were gorgeous.
I kept them.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. JJ, they did a set sale at the end, and JJ, the costume designer, Jennifer Jarvis, she and I went dress shopping. It was very fun. I love the outfit too. Thank you for complimenting how I looked. It was all them, and the hair and makeup team, but it was so much fun. I was walking around, and off camera, everyone who saw me was going, "Oh, aren't you a princess?" And I was like,
I am.
And then you two dance alone in the parking lot and it snows. And I'm looking at and Sarah is Emily. And she's like, give them their time. Like she's telling Sam, the dad, and he's like, he wants to enjoy it, but he doesn't want to enjoy it because you're his little girl. But he does. They give you a lot of space. Was it really snowing?
No, it was cold, but it was a snow machine.
Okay.
Or it was fake snow falling.
Yeah. That stuff is dangerous. All right, so there you are dancing. And I have a question about the dancing. do you have like a little choreographer for any of the dances, or is that just something that you make up at the time in the scene?
For this episode, we did not work with a choreographer.
Oh.
This was just because it was really just like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and we did a little twirl or two, and
yeah,
it was Mel, the director, just shouting twirl in the background.
yeah.
But they were playing the music that you hear in the
Oh, because
show.
it doesn't
I was
always
going to
happen.
ask that question.
So we were kind of swaying to the song. It was very cute. I really had a good time that night. It was probably one of my favorite days on set.
Oh,
It felt like a school dance somehow.
it was beautiful. It was
Yeah,
really beautiful how they decorated it up. I loved it.
it was
I know.
gorgeous.
That's Brooke. Brooke with her fingers and everything, making sure everything just goes just so.
Yeah,
Well, it was also nice seeing Violet in the midst of the action this time
Mhm.
for the murder mystery, getting caught up in that and kind of threatened for a little bit there, and that was kind of nice that were able to get involved in that.
yeah, Kathy, I was very excited when I when I saw I was going to be able to be a part of the mystery. When I read
Mhm.
that, I was thrilled because it was, and I feel like it ended up it was beautiful, but really on the edge of my seat, as even though I knew anything
Yes.
that was going to happen.
I know. Kathy was like, "Is it this one? What? Are you sure? Is it?" I'm like, "No, and no, and no." Right?
Yep.
That shot of
And when I can get, I'm very good at predicting almost from the first 5 minutes. Oh, that guy did it, or that chick did it, and I kept thinking I knew who it was, and I text Roxanne, "It's this one, isn't it?" Nope. And this one, nope. And so I was just totally wrong. And anytime a mystery can fool me, I figure it's a pretty darn good mystery.
Ken.
Hey, I kind of want to hear your thoughts as you watch the rest of the episodes,
Yeah.
to see if you predict them at the beginning.
Well, you'll
Yeah.
have to pop in because
Yeah.
next Sunday, because we do it on Sundays at 7, but it's live and you could pop in, but also it posts and you can watch. But our guest, I just might need to take, I don't know, some medication. It's gonna be Peter.
A sedative, hon.
A sedative of some sort. Peter's coming on. Ah!
You're gonna have the best time.
I know, I'm so excited. And then sometime a couple days later, Peter, I'll be part of a junket with Peter and Sarah together. I might just do me in. I just might be done after all of that. I'm all excited.
I brought my mom to a viewing, and Peter
Mhm.
and Sarah were there, and a bunch of producers were there, and my mom, when I invited her, she was freaking out. She was like, "What am I going to wear? What am I allowed to say to them? Am I allowed to ask Sarah this?" And I was like, I am so excited for you to come, but please be calm. Please. But I understand the
Mhm.
feeling of wanting to explode when you're around them, because they're such positive people, such cool people. The fact that I get to work
You're
with
cool
them,
too.
thank you.
Yeah, you no, listen, this is the truth. Think about this. When you're thinking about your whole history and what you've done before this, um, wow, like this past, I don't know, year or two, a lot. I mean, we're going to talk about your book in a minute. A lot has happened, like major milestone, a lot. Is your head like in a swirl with it all?
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind, and I'm so happy with everything that's going on, and I'm trying to just enjoy it. Um, the book and the show
Yes.
coming out around the same time. Um,
Hmm.
I'm just trying to soak up every second of it, because I know that this is just some of the most exciting times of my life right now. And hopefully this show keeps continuing, and
We've already determined it's going to keep going. Definitely. We were predicting and speculating about season 3 and what could happen in the future of the show. And, we were talking to Kylie about that. And I think we hit on that a little bit with Ken as
We
well.
did. Yeah.
And I tell you what, I would love to see for Violet. I'd love to see, obviously, I want to see her back in the store with Emily. And remember, I haven't had benefit of seeing the whole season, so I don't know what's going to happen in season 2. But I'd like to see her back. But I'd also like to see her kind of become the next Emily, so to speak, where she kind of gets that bug for figuring out mysteries, just having this unquenchable curiosity for what happened and how did it happen, and I need to find answers. So I'm hoping that Violet will become more involved in that aspect.
Me too. And Ken, in the podcast, he keeps the narratives quite separate. However, Violet in the podcast has a spin-off series where she's solving mysteries on campus.
Oh, cool.
And so that's the trajectory she does take in the podcast world.
Oh.
And so that would be so exciting if we could dip our toes in that pool.
Yes. It's like a whole other thing to explore, and also be a pain in her father's side. All right.
Yeah.
So this is your book, The Dark Cove Theater Society. And what I find to be even extra neat, if I'm not mistaken, the photo of you're doing the audio book. You're reading your own book?
Yes. So it was actually co-narrated by me and Sarah. Yeah, Sarah is like an angel. And she is so supportive of this book from day one. And she offered to narrate the appendices of the book, and she did that. We recorded separately, but yeah, if you listen to the audiobook, you'll hear Sarah interspersed throughout the chapters. And it's very cool for me.
Oh my God. No, I'm excited. Now, I am not a book listener, but in my book club, quite a few of the girls are. I am a reader. I read, right? I love it. But I'm interested in this now because here's what happens. I get upset when sometimes the narrator takes a different heart from the heart of the book. They change it with their expressions. But here's me thinking that's not going to happen because this is your book. So you're going to be reading it like it's supposed to be read. So now I'm like so excited. No, I actually have the book, but I want to get the Audible. Is that what it is? Is it Audible?
It's on Audible. It's an audiobook, but you can get it wherever you get your audiobooks or podcasts. But that's very kind of you that you have the book, and I really appreciate that. Because it's an independent publisher and it's my first book. So every single sale does count. So I'm really grateful that you did that. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Kathy, did you want to say something? I'm sorry. I thought you were going to say something before.
No. I was just going to say I don't have the book yet, but now I'm definitely going to get it.
Yeah.
It's also at the library too, which I used to work at the library for a little bit. So checking it out from your library is also very cool if they have it.
Can you tell us, how in the world did you find the time to do this? How did you get this in? Plus, your career as an actress. How did that all come together?
So I was writing the book at a time when I was auditioning a lot, but I wasn't booking a lot.
Okay.
A commercial here or there.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a lot of time on my hands. So I just wrote the book, and it somehow happened. I'm trying to write another book right now, and it feels really daunting at the beginning when you don't have any pages in the document yet. But I think this one was inside of me, and now it's a thing. I'm looking at it right now. I knew you were going to ask me about it, so I have it here.
Oh, hold it up again for everyone. Who got to do the artwork for the cover and stuff? Was it you?
So no, we worked with a designer at
Nice.
Anik Press, which is the publisher. Shout out to
Mhm.
them; they're amazing. And it was very fun. The whole team there is kind of involved in the decisions. Like everyone voted on what color the font should be and stuff like that.
It's beautiful. It came out nice. It sets the tone kind of too of the story. It matches. I don't like when it doesn't match. You can always tell when the author doesn't have like their hand in it. Like there's a disconnect sometimes between the cover and the storyline, and that annoys me.
Yeah, it's I think a perk of working with a smaller
Yeah.
press as well, because I feel like everyone wants to work together, and it was really special.
What other creative juices are bubbling around in there? Are you thinking of a sequel? Are you thinking of a different, totally different book to write, or what's happening there? Or do you want them to turn it into like a movie or a miniseries or anything like that?
All of the above. I would love all of it, and
All right.
so I'm trying to use this time right now to, get some irons in the fire and start writing. Potentially, I'm thinking of maybe an anthology series, so a second but perhaps separate story within the same world. So it's very exciting. It's an exciting time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we'll see where the chips fall.
I used to do this. Do you think about, if this were a movie, who you would like to play this part or that part? Do you think of that or no?
I think of it when I'm reading things.
Okay.
I didn't think of it much when I was writing the book, or if I write a script, even sometimes I'll think, oh, this, this character would be this person or whatever. For this one though, I didn't think about, I kind of made up people in my head, and I could see them so clearly that people have asked me this question and I never have a good answer to it because I don't know.
Listen, I have to say this though. I understand what you're saying. I remember when I was it was early on in my education for like, writing journal. No, it wasn't a journalism class. It was definitely writing, because I can see my my mentor. And someone was saying that when the character is like a person to you, like when they stand up and say to you, no, I'm not going to say that. I would never say that, and have a conversation in your head, then you know that you're invested in the story. And it's not necessarily an idea of an actor or someone else. It's like this whole other person. And I forget who I was talking to. Maybe it was Linda Lale Miller. I think that's who it was. She was saying that she would be so invested that when she would go into town to get her mail and stuff, she was talking to them in her mind. Like they were there for her and alive. So I kind of know what you mean by it's just a whole other human or character, and not necessarily another actor or another person. So I get that. I get it. Yeah.
I didn't know you were a writer as well, or either that or I forgot. And this is a fun.
That's okay. I am. I am, but I kind of retired from it. But yes. I still do stuff in the educational world, but yes, I wrote for many years. Yes.
Okay, I want to sidebar about this and hear about what you wrote, but we can talk about that after.
So you mentioned writing. So obviously you're creative. Do you have any desire, aspirations to do any writing with Mistletoe? I mean, writing scripts, directing. Does your mind go that way at any point? Would you be interested in that?
It does go that way. I actually sat in on a podcast writing session that they were doing for Middlebridge Mysteries, and Ken let me sit in, and that was really interesting for me. And I would love to move in that direction at some point. I don't think that would happen in the near future, because I think just a few reasons why I don't think that would happen in the near future, but it would be something I would love and be so open to in the future. The way Ken's brain works is really fascinating to me. Listening to them plot out the mysteries is so cool. And mysteries aren't my first. Like, I've never written a murder mystery before. So getting to sit in on that was very interesting to me. So yes, very interested, no immediate plans.
Gotcha.
Do you get any input into Violet's character? For example, you know, as a teenage girl, I think Violet wouldn't do this, she might do that. Or here's an interesting thing that Violet might do. Do you get a chance to do any of that?
When we do the scenes, I'll bring whatever to that. And I think that's my contribution to the character is, you know, different, the actions in the scene, or how I say a line. I never write a line or a plot point. Although there's one line that was, it was Mel's idea, but when Violet's working in the diner, and Violet says, "Oh, I forgot to turn the coffee on."
Yeah.
That wasn't in the script. That was Mel's idea, because in the scene that we just ran, I had forgotten to turn the coffee on. Like I missed a bit of the action there. So that was a fun little addition.
Yeah, because you're all like giddy. Oh, my boyfriend, the boy I have a crush on, and you know, and you're running around.
I can't think about coffee.
I know, and there she's
like
waiting for her disgusting black coffee. That's all they drink is black coffee. I was like, yuck! I'm going to take that black coffee and I'm going to make it into a recipe. And I made mistletoe tiramisu, and
I saw that.
It's really good, actually. It
good. Looks delicious.
It was. So Rona is here. Hi, Rona. And she wants you to know that she just bought your book and she's looking forward to reading it. She just popped in at 8:30, and 8:37, she's already bought your book.
Rona, you're the best. Thank you so much.
She is the best, Rona. She's really detail oriented too. So
where is the book available? Is it on Amazon?
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. And if you walk into a bookstore and they don't have it, you can ask them to get it for you. But anywhere that you buy books, they're able to sell it to you.
Nice.
I went to New York, which Roxanne, I think, or are you in Jersey? You're in Jersey.
I'm Jersey, but you told me you would be in my neck of the woods, that you were going to be in New York. And I'm like, where? Or did you go for a book tour?
I didn't go for an official book tour, but I went and signed some books at a couple bookstores in New York City, and it was very cool. I saw my book in the New York Public Library, which was very much a pinch me moment. But yeah, so it's anywhere.
So why don't you come to my Hallmark town of Hamilton and have a little book signing here? Come.
I should. That sounds like the most fun.
Yes.
I need to make that plan ASAP.
We can. I'm serious. We can. I host little things all the time, like for our fan pages and stuff. The thing we did most recently was in the end of August for The Way Home. We had a little fan meetup and we had a good time. And then we had as our guest was Jordan Dow, who plays young Colton. He's amazing. We had him. He came virtually, because we wanted him to come in person, but things and the dates shifted. So he did like a virtual. That was the coolest thing. He was there virtually with the big screen, and he gave his time like to everyone, got to sit for 15 minutes and wrote on pictures and sent them to, it was just amazing. But we're always having something. You could very easily, please, we could go to a Hallmark store and we could do a thing out front, and we could, I got all kinds of things we could do.
That would be so fun. Now I just want to go to hang out with you and your club. And that's also so sweet that you guys were able to have that way home event.
Oh yeah, we've done that. We've done stuff for Chris McNally fan group, and we're Rona. Rona lives in New York. Rona, if she had known, she could have probably stopped by where you are. What's this? Let's see. This is Joanne. Roxanne, your guest tonight is just lovely. I just read that she is a Canadian Italian.
Yes, I am.
And my town's the most Italian town in the US.
We talked about that last time and I was amazed.
Actually, I gotta say Chicago's got some Italian roots too. Not necessarily, they might be dark roots, but they're Italian roots anyway.
Wait a minute, we got dark roots here too. We kind of got connected dark roots from here to New York to Chicago. So
is that where you are? You're in Chicago?
I'm in Woodridge. It's a little village about 40, 50 minutes southwest of Chicago.
Okay.
I grew up in Chicago.
I'm going to hit both of you up next time I'm in these towns.
Yes.
You coming to the Midwest anytime? Do you have any plans?
Well, I was actually thinking of going to Chicago this fall, but because my partner was going out there, but I was thinking of tagging along and it didn't work out in the end. But I would love to go.
Welcome.
I hear there's amazing food.
Oh, please. We'd love to have you. Yeah. Deep dish pizza and Chicago dogs. The only thing you need to know is do not put ketchup on a Chicago hot dog while you're in Chicago.
Noted.
Go anywhere else, but here you're going to get the business. They'll laugh at you.
Okay, I need to message you before I go, and I'll get all your tips, and we'll also have to meet up or something.
Yes, we will.
Not to impose on your.
No, you're going to do it. We're going to make you. Now, before we wrap this up, because we've been here gabbing forever. When we had Ken, we strapped that man into his chair. Let him go. Right, Kathy? And then we convinced him to come back, and he said yes.
Yeah, I think he had a good time too. He's just a hoot. He's so much fun.
He is so much fun, and so are you too. So I understand why he'd want to come back. But yeah, he's funny. Funny guy.
There was one point, and I mentioned this when Brooke was on. Not Brooke. Poor Brooke.
Kylie.
When Kylie was on, I said there was a point where he says, Kathy, and I forget what he tells us. He goes, I've never said this before. I've never shared this before. And I'm thinking, I got to find that, clip it, and I'm just going to put that out there. I never said this, and then stop.
Yeah,
and then,
everyone.
Yeah, you got to go watch. And it was funny. He was sharing all kinds of goodies. So I was curious. Do you go on your Instagram account and look at the comments that your fans are making and what people are saying about Mistletoe Murders or even your book?
So I have been advised not to by people who have been working longer than I have. But that said, I have looked at some of the reviews online of my book. And it's nice when you see a good one, and it's not as nice when you see a bad one. And
you see 50 good and one bad, and that's all you're going to think about is the bad one.
Yeah, but I do really try to focus on the positive. But that said, I do try to not look too much. And yes. Oops, sorry.
The fans though love Mistletoe Murders.
Yes. Okay. So I have read some of what people say about the show as a whole, and that brings me so much joy because it's a win for everybody who's worked on the show. Mm-hmm. It's really fun to see that the Hallmark community, all of the Hallmark fans, seem to really be rallying behind Mistletoe Murders and love the show. And I can't blame them, but it's still really lovely to see that it connects with so many people. And yeah, it's very exciting.
I'm glad
Mistletoe Murders is going to get me through the winter.
I feel like we need more Christmas TV shows. I'm also really excited for that Hallmark show, The 12 Dates Till Christmas. I think that's the title.
It was from a book, The 12 Days of Christmas, I think it was the 12 dates, but now it's for Hallmark, it's Till, because they had a very similar movie title, so they just tweaked it slightly. And I showed a reel, and the author who wrote the book, Bayless is her last name. She's in there. Did you see that? They turned
No.
her book into this mini series.
Okay, I need to read the book now.
Yes, I know. I was like, yeah. And I'm going to start talking about more. I just posted all of it up, and then I'm going to do my, so many reasons why, like 12 reasons why you should be watching, and do like a countdown. And
Right.
one of them is because it is a book. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hop on your explanation.
No, sorry. That
Yeah.
was just me responding to what Kathy said. I agree with you. Watching Mistletoe Murders is putting me in the Christmas spirit. It's also snowing where I am, so that helps.
Here too, yeah.
But I do feel like Mistletoe Murders fills this gap. There aren't too many TV shows that are Christmas oriented and
a mystery.
Yeah, Christmas and mystery. So I'm loving it. But yes, 12 dates of Christmas till Christmas. I'm very excited for as well, to kind of give me something each week to feel in the Christmas
It's a little
spirit.
mini series.
And Finding Mr. Christmas, which I haven't started this new season yet. But I loved last season.
It's really good. And there was an emotional episode. Was it? Because I've already seen ahead. So I'm trying to think. Was this last episode was it's quite emotional, but I have to tell you, Jonathan Bennett and Melissa, okay, they're the hosts. Bad stuff happens when they make them do these challenges, and the two of them are behind there slapping each other, laughing at it. So then you laugh with them. They do that. She says the craziest stuff, like, "Oh yeah, come to mama," stuff like that. Hilarious. And then they're crying. I mean, literally, really crying, because there's some emotional things that happen. So those two help that show be like unhinged. It's so good. I love it. I enjoy every bit of it.
I loved it last season. I need to get on it this year. I watched all the intro videos introducing this hunk. They had some good hunks.
They do. I actually picked who was going to win last year, and I kind of got my eye on who's going to win this year, but I don't know. We'll see. So I was correct last year. I don't know. We'll see for this year. You know what, Rona? I think Rona told us this before. Kathy, Rona's going to be in Chicago for Thanksgiving.
Oh, whereabouts, Rona?
In Chicago.
While she's typing that, Sierra, do you watch the show like every when it premieres each episode, like the rest of us, or no?
I do. Yes.
Do you critique yourself? Do you like cringe when you watch it? I mean, how bad are you on yourself? How hard are you on yourself?
Some scenes or lines, I think, oh yeah, that felt good. That looks good. And then some, I'm like, oh, this is painful to watch. But I was actually talking about this with Sarah. Sometimes it takes me, okay, I'll rewatch the scene a few times, and by the fourth time, I'm like, you know what? It's good. It's good. It's good.
Yes.
But yeah, it's kind of hard, because as an actor these days, usually you're doing self-tapes. So you're filming at home and you're rewatching them and saying, oh, let me do it again. I didn't like this bit. So I think there's that kind of impulse that I wonder if there was before, to go back and correct. But that's it's a nice challenge for me to kind of let go and be proud of what is there.
Yeah. You grow. It's good though. And what you look at it differently than we are, because we're looking at it as a viewer. And I have to tell you, Kathy's heard me say this many times. So we were saying not too long ago, aside from the Hallmark Hall of Fames, which are just amazing, the old Hallmark movies, they're beautiful. She's like, why don't we go revisit them and talk about them? I'm like, you know what, we should, because it's good storytelling, heartfelt, excellent acting
superb. I mean, the quality of the actors and the actresses they had in these things, dating back to the 50s. I mean, I was heartbroken when they stopped doing them.
I know.
I want to hear your recommendations for the best of all time.
Kathy has one.
Yes, please tell me. I'll write it down.
What is the one that you love the most for your Hallmark Hall of Fame? You told me it the other day. What was it?
Magic of Ordinary Days?
Yes. Is that what it was?
The Magic of Ordinary
The Magic of Ordinary Days. It takes place in World War II. The plot is, real quickly, a young woman is expecting, and this is in the 40s, and it's a big scandal. She met a soldier and did the deed, and she's expecting. He's shipped off. Her father sends her off to Colorado to marry her off so that, she won't be disgraced. So she does this arranged marriage with a fella, and it's just about their life on the farm and how she adjusts and how they adjust to each other. And there's a Japanese internment camp nearby. So she gets involved with some of the people there. It's fabulous, a fabulous story.
Okay,
and it's the curly-haired girl from, she was so famous for just the curls, and everybody was scandalized when she cut her hair.
I know. Felicity, the show Felicity.
Yes, the girl from Felicity is in it.
Yeah.
And, gosh, it's been so long since I've seen it now.
It's good. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you for the suggestion.
Yeah. So here's what I say. I love the Hallmark movies. I review them. I watch them. I eat, drink, sleep, talk, get on people's nerves in my family, well, except for my sister. She's just as much loves it as I do. But I have certain relatives who are like, oh my gosh. Well, I'm like, I have to listen to your dumb football. You can listen to me go on and on about my Hallmark, right? So anyway, I know. I have there's just some standouts. Like the writing is exceptional. The acting is exceptional. And it's okay that we do know in the movies what the ending is, but the ending you don't know, like in The Way Home. Like when The Way Home came, we were like, what? Kathy and I were like, oh my God. And we got in from the ground up, it was amazing. And then what comes along is Mistletoe Murders on Hallmark Plus. I'm like, Kathy, it's good.
Which at the onset, and I think I was guilty of this, Mistletoe Murders, another Hallmark Christmas show. Yep. Oh, joy, wow. And then you start watching it and it's like, this is not, the girl from New York comes to the hometown and decides to stay there to be with the fellow because, it's not anywhere near that. Mm-hmm. So they're just doing things so out of the box now. And it's such a winning formula for them.
Yep.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yes.
You get to be surprised, but there is still that comfort in knowing everything is going to be okay.
Yeah.
Hope. I was telling Ken it'd be a pleasure to see one of the regulars turn out to be the killer just for something different, but it probably won't happen with it being Hallmark, but and I'm not talking about a main character, maybe somebody we've seen, occasionally and
one or two times.
Killer. Yeah.
I think
or to see someone we care about be the victim. I mean, so far they've done random people as the murder victim, so might be kind of interesting to, it's so and so. Oh no. And they keep picking my favorite actors to be the victims. Tom Cavanaugh. I love Tom Cavanaugh. I want him to be a regular on the show.
I know it's sad when they die, then the actor can't come back.
You got to have Ben Ayers on.
There's always twin brothers. Yes. I'll just put that out there.
We're being very soap opera-ish. Yep, you're up there. That's up in the ranks. I'm like, oh yes, you have to watch Mistletoe Murders. I tell everybody this, watch it. Oh, Mistletoe Murders came to Hallmark now it's off of Hallmark Plus. It's still on, but then they showed it in Christmas in July. That's when I was all excited. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh my God, and it's gonna come back with the season 2. And when Sarah told me, I had an interview with her for something else, and I was like, oh my God, it was like breaking news. I'm like, you're kidding me, it's coming on. We don't have to wait on Plus and it's good.
It's fabulous. We're looking forward to season 3 because it's going to happen. We're manifesting it. It's going to happen. Yes. We look forward to seeing all the characters and especially Violet's growth and what she'll be up to. And me personally looking forward to Violet, learning more about Violet and Sam's relationship and how it's evolving, and hoping Mom comes into the picture and seeing what that does to the whole dynamic between Violet and her dad and Violet and Emily. And, it's just real exciting stuff coming up, I hope.
It is. Yep.
I really appreciate you guys saying that. I am also a fan of the show, so I'm so I'm so with you on it. But it's still so lovely to hear, and I really appreciate it. And also, seeing as you guys have such phenomenal taste, it means even more.
All right. So this has been lovely. We can say our good nights. Just don't leave us right away. Give us a minute.
I won't.
'Cause
We'll
I'm
hang
gonna
out.
tell you something that we can't really say here. Something that I had noticed, made a little observation, and I'll share.
And we're all going to get that book and start reading it. I know I am.
I already got it. I already have it. I'm loving it. And then next episode is a good episode, but because you do some really fun stuff in that and the next, we're going to say mystery, the next 2 episodes. And then you have a great storyline in the last mystery. So
I do. Violet got some really good storylines this season.
yes, Rowan. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Well, we can say goodnight, and everyone should tune in next Sunday when we recap and we talk with the ever lovely Peter Mooney.
Roxanne kind of likes him a little bit, you know.
I think last time we chatted, you had either just come off of an interview with Peter or you were just about to. And
no, it was, I had one and I told you what happened in it. Behind the scenes, though. It was behind the scenes.
Well, I'm excited to watch it.
Good.
Your interview.
All right.
All right, Rona, next time you join us, check with your son and let us know what part of the city you're going to be in.
Yes, Miss Rona, let us know. Or text me and let me know, and I'll tell Kathy. You never know. You might run into each other.
Might be nearby. Yeah.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Mistletoe Murderers. I don't know what we're going to call it.
M&M's.
Yeah. That's cute.
Except until Eminem sends us a cease and desist. Yeah, it's all fun and games.